Former President Donald Trump has made his appeal to Christian supporters clear in his second term. He has established a White House faith office, appointing American televangelist Paula White to lead it, and created a task force to eradicate anti-Christian bias within the government. In a clip circulating on social media from a recent event, Trump spoke about his faith advisors, saying, "They work right out of the White House. That's never been done before. No other president allowed that. They say separation between church and state. They told me I said all right. Let's forget about that for one time." He continued by questioning the concept of separation between church and state, expressing uncertainty about whether it is beneficial or not. "But whether there's separation or not, you guys are in the White House, where you should be, and you're representing our country, and we're bringing religion back to our country, and it's a big deal," he added. Trump's newly formed Commission on Religious Liberty will be chaired by Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, an evangelical Christian who has described the United States as a Christian nation, and argued that the Constitution contains no separation of church and state. The commission is predominantly composed of Christian members, with one rabbi included. It also includes Dr. Ben Carson as vice chair, television host Dr. Phil, Cardinal Timothy Dolan, and Kelly Shackelford, CEO of First Liberty, a conservative legal group based in Plano, Texas. The U.S. Supreme Court has upheld the interpretation of separation of church and state in key cases, such as Everson v. Board of Education in 1947, which applied the Establishment Clause to state governments, and Engel v. Vikale in 1962, which struck down state-sponsored prayer in public schools. These rulings reflect a long-standing effort to maintain government neutrality in religious affairs. Many people are saying Trump's remarks and actions appear to be directly challenging that tradition. One person reacted to Trump's comments by saying, "Let's forget about everything in the Constitution." Another commented, "Why don't you just rip the Constitution to shreds while you're at it?" Someone else remarked that Trump treats the First Amendment like a parking ticket, annoying, optional, and easy to ignore. Even lawmakers have started speaking out. U.S. Representative Jared Huffman stated, "The separation of church and state was created to protect Americans from exactly this kind of religious favoritism. No one religion should reign supreme, and all must stay separate from government." Another individual expressed a similar concern. "As a Christian, I never wanted the government having any say over my faith, and that stands for this crew too." As Trump fills faith councils and commissions with overwhelmingly Christian figures and casts doubt on foundational constitutional principles, one thing becomes increasingly clear. His vision of religious liberty seems closely aligned with furthering Christian nationalism. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about Trump saying, "Let's forget about the separation between church and state for one time"? In other news, I immediately hit the floor and turned off the light. People are sharing the most disturbing text messages they've ever received. Also in the news, everyone is applauding Olympian Ilona Maher after she roasted a body shamer in the best way. Additionally, people are obsessed with Pope Francis's final resounding message to J.D. Vance after his visit to the Vatican.